Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we will be reviewing the CISSP Domain 1 Security and Risk Management practice questions. So these questions will help you to understand what kind of questions will be asked from the Domain 1. So let's begin. So we will go through each of these question one by one. So let's begin. The question is key people from an organization are visiting offshore centers. The compliance department of the organization is concerned with export control laws of the country. What technology will trigger the regulation? So the answer to this question is the encryption software, because export control laws of the countries have provisions with regard to encryption, export of encryption technology. So this is the correct answer. Next, we will move on to the and we'll move on to next question. The security researcher at a company discovers security incident where the attacker managed to exploit the vulnerability in the system and the user account was elevated to administrative rights. Sorry, under threat model. This is threat model. Okay, what type of attack took place? So here the question mentions that attacker managed to exploit the vulnerability in system and user account was elevated to administrative rights. Okay, so under the stride model, which is spoofing, tampering, repudiation, integrated denial of service, and elevation of privilege. The answer is this elevation of privilege. Next question. The organization management is in the process of finalizing the business continuity planning effort and have decided to accept one of the risk impacting the business. What course of action should you take next? Okay. So the answer to this question is when the risk is accepted, and it is impacting the business, and you choose to accept the risk. Okay. So it is mandatory to document your decision making process and on what made you to accept the risk. Okay. So this is the right answer. So next question. Under business continuity plan, which of the following actions are undertaken? Implementing a raid, relocation to cold site. Uh, this is site, okay. Cold site. Restarting business operation, restoring from backups, okay. So the answer to this question is implementing raid, okay. Under business continuity planning, you implement the technologies, okay, or the measures which will help you to ensure the continuity of a business. So answer to this question is implementing raid. Next question is the network of payment processor organization experience symptom of slowness. Okay. Upon investigation by network security expert, it is discovered that network is bombarded with TCP sync packets. Okay. Under the context of what information security principle is violated? So this is the question. Okay. So the answer is the availability. Okay. When the network is flooded with TCP sync packets. Okay. So it is meant to hamper your the service availability. So answer to this question is availability. Next, which of the following individual would be most effective organizational owner for information security program? Okay, so normally, answers are given. CISSP certified analyst, which is a wrong answer. Okay, president and CEO, this is also wrong answer. Okay, manager of security. Just a second. Next is given as chief information officer. Okay, which is also not correct. And next is given as manager of security. He may be involved in the security program of the organization, but he is not the organizational owner. So the correct answer is D, president and CEO. Let's move on to the next question. Jerry is responsible for securing systems which process the credit card information. Which of the following security control framework should guide his action? Okay. So credit card information is given credit card related to finance, okay, finance industry, okay, BFSI, okay, banking and finance. So PCI DSS, okay. So payment card industry data security standard, okay. So PCI stands for Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard. Okay. So PCI DSS is the correct answer. Team has developed a piece of computer software which is developed under the intellectual property law. So focus on the keyword here, intellectual property law. Which of the following avenues of protection would not apply to piece of software? Okay. Trademark, copyright, patent, or trade secret. So patent of course is applied to software. Trade secret, okay, it is applied. Okay. Certain algorithms, okay, it is kept secret like the Google algorithm, search algorithm. So it is this piece of software, okay, trade secret protection. This is there for a piece of software, okay. And next is copyright. Copyright is also valid. So the answer to this question is trademark. Okay, trademark is applied to logos. Okay, company's name. Okay, so this is the answer. Trademark. Which of the following avenues of protection would not apply? So trademark would not apply. Next question. An organized two departments. An organization has two departments. It is organization. Organization has two departments and they would like to access user file servers over the internet. What control would provide confidentiality for those communication? So focus on the keyword here. Confidentiality is mentioned. Okay, two departments would like to each other. I would like to access file servers. Okay, so what control would provide confidentiality of the communication? Okay, so digital signature is not the correct answer. Okay, it is for integrity and source authentication. The digital content management is also wrong answer. Okay, so virtual private network is the correct answer. Next, we will move to next question. There are critical records in an organization server which are extremely important for business and should never be modified. The management has integrity control which allows you to verify on periodic basis that files were not modified. What control would you like to add? So the answer to this question is hashing. Hashing is a one-way function. Okay, it produces the hash value. If the file is modified and you prepare the hash for it again, the hash does not match it. So hashing is the correct answer. These are the wrong answers. Access control leads lead only attributes. Encryption is with regard to confidentiality. Next question. The security team of an organization discovers keylogger in one of the laptop of company's chief executives. Uh, okay. What information security principle is the keylogger most likely designed to disrupt? So confidentiality is broken here. Okay. So breach of confidentiality. Okay. Keylogger is secretly capturing the keystrokes. Okay, which the user is making to the computer. So there is no respect for the confidentiality. So here there is breach of confidentiality. So confidentiality is the right answer. Next, a medium scale organization a medium scale organization involved in the department of e-commerce solution plan to purchase cyber insurance. What type of risk management strategy did the organization adopt? Okay, so it is written here that cyber insurance. Okay, focus on the keywords. Okay, cyber insurance. So as soon as insurance is there, in insurance you transfer risk from one party to another. So answer is the risk transfer. Okay, so risk transfer. What type of risk management strategy? So answer is risk transfer. In risk transfer, you transfer the risk from party A to party B. Okay, so here party B is the insurance company where the risk is transferred. Next, we will move to next question. Which of the following is an ideal person to approve organization's business continuity plan? Okay, so chief operating officer wrong. Chief information security officer is also wrong. He is also not responsible for approval of the business continuity plan. Next is the chief information officer. It is also wrong. Next, the correct answer to this question is the chief executive officer, CEO of the company. Okay. Next question we will move on to. An organization wants vendor not to disclose confidential information learned during the scope of an engagement of critical project. Which of the following agreements will typically require to be signed? Okay. So an organization wants vendor not to disclose. Okay. Focus on the keywords here. not to disclose confidential information. So service level agreement SLA, which is called, is wrong answer. Okay, recovery time objective, okay, RTO is also wrong. It is not even valid for the question. Master services are also wrong. Correct answer is NDA. Okay, NDAs are signed with vendor so as to whatever they work they conduct on our projects, they do not disclose the information with regard to it to other parties. So NDA ensures that if there is a breach of NDA, the company may file case against the vendor. Next, we will move to next question. Which of the following concepts entail the recipient of a message to prove to a third party that the message indeed, okay, came from the uh, purported originated? Okay, so here is a spelling mistake. It's purported. Okay, so it is indeed sent from the original originator. What it means to say original, okay, originator. So the answer to this question is non-repudiation. Okay, uh, authentication is not even valid. Authorization with regard to access to resources, integrity is also not valid. So answer is non-repudiation. So in non-repudiation, the sender cannot deny having sent the message. Where digital signature are used to ensure this. Whenever you send an email, digital signature is attached to digital signature is embedded into it. The other party verifies the digital signature, okay, using the public key. So after verification, we come to know that the message is indeed sent from the original sender. Next, we will move on to next question. The Information Security Department of an organization wants to implement overlapping security controls wherever possible in the infrastructure. What principle of information security does this mandate? Okay, so overlapping security control. So principle of least privilege is not applicable here. Separation of duties is also not applicable. Security to obscurity is not also applicable. The answer is defense in DID. Okay, our organization wants to implement overlapping security controls. So this is the keyword here, which points you to the answer. Next question, a policy directs that certain information from the database payment card processor to be removed, but this can be due to operational reasons. The security team has obtained exception to the policy and is planning to implement compensating control to mitigate the risk. What would be the best option available? So understand the question. Okay, policy directs certain information from the from the database. Okay, payment card processor database to be removed, but this can be done due to operational reasons. So security team has obtained exception to this policy and planning to implement compensating control. Okay. So compensating control, what is the compensating control? Hashing is not, it is for the integrity. It is not a valid. Okay. So security team is planning to implement compensating control to mitigate the risk. Okay. To ensure the confidentiality of the information. Okay. So very three equally valid answers are there. Masking the contents of database, okay. Encrypting the database contents, okay. Data at risk encryption, okay. So the correct answer is data at risk encryption. Next, we will move on to this question. Jack is writing a document which will provide configuration information for the infrastructure servers, which dictate minimum level of security. It will have what type of document is Jack preparing? Okay. So here it is written that minimum level of security. Okay, he is preparing one document. Okay, what type of document is Jack preparing? Okay, uh, it is a baseline document. Okay, Jack is preparing baseline document which will provide configuration information for the infrastructure which dictate minimum level of security. Minimum level of security means baseline. Okay, so correct answer is this baseline. Next, the security team of an organization is worried that recently purchased laptop may include keylogger. What should the security team focus their efforts to prevent this? Okay, so they purchased a laptop. Okay, so they want to ensure that this should not happen. The product which they purchased should not come with some malicious software. So The correct answer to this question is supply chain process. Okay, these all are wrong answers. Not even valid. These two bottom two vendor contracts wouldn't ensure this. Okay, supply chain process. They should focus on supply chain process, buy the equipment or the product or system from the authorized vendor. Okay, ensure that it is certified and free from defects and other malware. So this is ensured through the supply chain process. Okay, an organization involved in the storage and processing of patient records will be subject to which of the following laws? So this is related to health. Okay, health sector. Okay, health. So the correct answer is health. Okay, HIPAA. So the answer to this question is yeah, HIPAA. It is this is wrong here. It is HIPAA. So it stands for Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. So we will move on to next question. Cybersecurity company has recently invented new encryption process for encrypting data. The company wants to license their technology to other companies for use, but wants to prevent unauthorized use of technology. What 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 type of intellectual property protection is best suited for this situation? So the correct answer is patent here. When you patent certain process, you have ownership rights to that process. Okay, to that process secret or design or what your the invention. Okay, particular invention, you have rights over that for a limit for a certain period of time, and you can license the that to other companies for production of the same by getting the royalty fees. Okay, so the correct answer is the patent. Trademarks are not applicable here. Copyright is also not applicable, and trade secret is also not applicable. So this brings to the end of this practice question. I hope you like it. Please do like the channel, share and subscribe.